Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of Cure by Frank Bidart. Cure means strange, and the title itself exemplifies homosexuality, mainly social identity and gender roles. Bidart says that heteronormativity exists and also explores how going against heteronormativity and embracing yourself can unlock inner peace. The poem is somewhat related to his personal life. It embodies his experience as a gay child growing in an environment that is shaped by social construct. Social norms that plays a huge role in societal acceptance, both from your peers, family members, and so on. It boldly explores the difficulty to realize that there is a dire need for compromise for us to attain happiness. In the first stanza, there is a quality of exclusion. They are groups, and the poem is structured of people belonging to the cure spectrum and people who aren't. The border between the two is as thick to that of male and female. You belong and are assigned to one group or the other, which is one of the bases of heteronormative culture. A negative connotation is oftentimes associated with being in the out group. The poem is showcasing that it is a negative thing to be included in the outgroup of heteronormity due to the fact that it means that the speaker is not embracing himself or herself for who he or she is as a member of the homosexual community. The speaker has the strong desire of coming out. America, in the context of homosexuality, has been, for the most part, unkind. The concept of coming out is quickly followed by a repetition to do the opposite. An echo of the struggle of accepting one's self and not following the implied heteronormative rules of being male or female and to not be cured. This segment of the poem is a crucial moment in his or her life, particularly for support and acceptance from loved ones. Then it is of one liner category, emphasizing the call for attention to itself and the struggle it outlines. Why this is difficult is that social norms questions if one will be supported by the community and loved ones. Heteronormative makes it possible to be unaccepted and discriminated against, making the decision to openly identify as homosexual a difficult one. The parents were either used as a basic life giving foundation to grant life, or they could have been able to discuss what existence means. The mother would have dealt is a proof that parents were not preferred basis for understanding homosexuality. Having family members who see homosexuality as something that needs to have blame suggests the belief that homosexuality is wrong. Later, the poem dwells into the idea of terror that permeates the metaphorical closet. Overcoming the terror of admitting and accepting yourself is a journey that is worth to get into the light. Then it appreciates the presence of self-loathing and terror as integral parts of the journey, which was not a smooth one. The use of the word genteel with relationship to fantasies is an adjective to think about sexual intercourse. The irony of polite fantasies about sex is that fantasies may be as wild or perverted as one may desire as fantasies. Sexuality is not something to be ashamed or embarrassed of. Terror is something that was helpful against this boring, exploratory mindset and allows the idea of sex being a knife to not be part of the speaker's reality. The rebellion against heteronormity and collected fantasies is something that the speaker is thankful for, perhaps even despite the fear that is associated with coming out of the closet. Lie to yourself about this and you will forever lie about everything. So he says, when you don't want to accept that you are a gay and you're going to lie to yourself, then you're going to lie about everything throughout your life. So he says, tell the truth, come out of it. Everybody already knows everything, because even if you're not going to say, everyone will know that you are gay because your expressions will be like that. So you can lie to them. That's what they want. But at the same time, you can tell lies to them because they don't want you to accept that you are gay. But lie to yourself what you will. Lose is yourself. Then you turn into them. But thing is, you're lying to yourself, no? that time you will lose yourself. And at that time, when you lose yourself only, you will go against the people who are expecting you not to express. For each gay kid whose adolescence was America in the 40s or 50s, the crucial scenario forever is coming out or not, or not, or not, or not. So he says, during that time, America was not accepting this idea. Involuted velleities of self erasure. Quickly after my parents died, I came out. So he says, till my parents were there, I was not able to say this. But after their death, I expressed myself. Foundational narrative designed to confer existence. If I had managed to come out to my mother, she would have blamed not me but herself. So he's saying, if I had gone and told my mother that I am gay, she wouldn't have blamed me. She will think that she is the cause for it and she would have blamed herself. The door through which you were showed out into the light was self-loathing and terror. So the people who are gay, actually they were in self-loathing and they were also in terror. That is what happens till they express themselves. Thank you, terror. You learnt early that adults' genteel fantasies about human life were not for you life. You think sex is a knife driven into you to teach you that. So he says, all of us think that sex is like a knife which is driven into us, and that only teaches us. So he says, if you are a gay, if you realize it, admit it first and then express it also, because there is no use hiding it. People will definitely know, and it is better that you express yourself and live your life, because that is how you have to live your life. It's a beautiful poem by him. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.